Hey guys, before I get into this video, I have Crystal who's just behind the camera at the moment. She has a few words for you guys, but she doesn't want to be on camera, so
Hey guys, if you have any questions for our Q&A, that'd be great. Just leave a comment down below and we'll answer it with a new video coming up soon.
So you guys heard Crystal there. She wants you to leave a question for us for our new Q&A video in the comments below. So go do that now. But today, I finally have some time to have a look at the engine on this S2000. If you guys have forgotten what happened, then have a look at this video. So that happened at Snetterton race circuit. I was there practicing for my Ginetta GRDC race that weekend. I was going down a back straight, shifting about 8,000 RPM. I wasn't there setting any lap records, so I wasn't going all the way to the rev limiter. And then the engine cut out. I was losing power. I literally coasted around 2 corners and stopped off at a marshal's post. And then when I had the car towed back, I didn't have a tow hook, so the guys, they used my spoon shot brace to winch the car up, and that damaged the spoon shot brace, so I'm quite unhappy about that. And then this is what happened when I looked at the spark plugs. So it's completely damaged. Quite a few of you guys have said that it could just be a spark plug that needs replacing, but then I looked down inside the spark plug hole where this came out of, and there's actually more damage than what the tip of this could have done. So I think the other guys who commented that a valve has dropped, I think you guys are more or less correct. But anyways, today let's take off the rocker cover and then have a look around the retainers, maybe the keepers as well. We'll see if they're cracked, because apparently that is a common problem on the AP1 or pre-facelift S2000s. Just before I get started on removing the rocker cover, I have left the sticker from my last track day, 23rd of May. I will only remove this once I have sorted out the engine. So the bonnet itself is being held up by this rod, so it gives me more access into the bay itself. So I have the rocker cover off. It was fairly easy to remove, although I did use my rubber mallet and hit the rocker cover a bit hard, and I think I actually cracked it. So yeah, really sorry about that, guys. I do have a replacement. It's a red one, it's not a black one, but oh well, it happened. But anyways, I shall take you guys around the engine itself, or the head. As you guys can see, the two camshafts on either side. Everything is looking good on the exhaust side, so all the valves are in place, all the retainers, etc. But have a look at the intake side. Yep, what do you guys see there? Okay, it's a bit hard for me to show you guys because I'm literally leaning over the engine at the moment, but this is what I want you to look at. Look at the one furthest on the right. It has popped out of place, and I think if I get a torch I can show you that the retainer is actually sitting down there somewhere. So if you guys have a look just there, that is the retainer from that one. So it has popped out of place. I'm not too sure how that happened. Maybe one of you guys can tell me, but all the other retainers and everything is perfectly fine. So it's actually just one. I wonder if the valve is still there. Highly unlikely, but let's remove some of it and see what we can find. So the first piece I am going to pick up is, oh no, look, it's definitely broken. I'm going to set this on top of here first. The spring I think I can pick up as well. Oh my god, this is so loose. Is there enough space for it to come out? There it is. The spring itself hasn't been damaged. You can see some discoloration there. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not too sure. And what else can I pick up? Oh my god, there's definitely loads of bits of metal. Hold on, let me get a magnet. Okay, I think that's all the pieces down here. I'm going to have a look around this side. There's actually one more piece of metal that I see down here. It's just sitting in oil. Oh god, have a look at that. So far I have picked up the spring, the retainer, which hasn't cracked. Oh, is magnetic, so it's actually still in pretty good condition. A roller bearing, I think this is called, and 5 of these sort of pin-like things, and obviously the rocker arm that has broken, well, half of it. So we go over to the engine itself, and if you look at the shape of how this side of the rocker arm broke off to where it's actually supposed to sit, it actually goes back perfectly. Give me a second, let me just put it on. Right, there you go. So it's actually that has broken. The valve itself is still sitting there, so it hasn't dropped. Can I give a bit of pressure to push it in? No, it's actually still there, but I'm not too sure what has caused the piston to damage itself. Well, definitely the spark plug tip, but if you guys look at this sort of clip, you can see that the piston has been damaged. It's not substantial, but I will have to take off the head to look at it properly. So back to here, you guys can see that this is moving freely. This middle part here, can you guys see that? That shouldn't be moving so freely. If we try to push the other one, you guys can see that it's solid, it just spins around, but this one is definitely loose. So we can conclude that something has failed along the rocker arm. Definitely too much hard VTEC, I would say. So maybe we can call this video part 1 of diagnosing why the engine failed. So we already found out that the spark plug tip kind of dropped in, well, it definitely did drop in, and then maybe it hit the valve, and then that could have broke the rocker arm, maybe, we're not too sure. And then somehow I managed to break my rocker cover as well. So if I just pick this up, no, it's not that side, it's this side. Can you guys see a sort of crack along there? Is it this side? Yeah, you can just about see that. So yeah, I kind of broke that as well, but I'll be replacing that because I do have a spare. Lucky I have quite a few spares for the S2000. And in terms of down there, what we looked at earlier, the springs and all that, is actually pretty intact. Let me show you guys the engine as well. Well, the head. There's nothing else here that is loose. I've given everything a good check over. Everything is still pretty good except for that one over there. So in the next video I will be taking off the head, having a look at the piston itself to properly determine what has happened. We are on our way to diagnosing the real problem, and then hopefully from the results we can decide what to do with the car, whether it's a new engine or rebuild or even a swap. I'm not too sure yet. So don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.